The Chicago White Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Tanner Bybee.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
And there's a foul ball. That missed by a lot. And that is ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Kicks and fires. Not close with that one. And now 3-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, Brooke, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Fought off foul. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas under it. He's got it, and there's two away. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox.
Third, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Let's go, Tanner.
That one ripped. That's back. See you later. A soaring shot to center. It's 1-0.
First pitch changeup didn't fool him in the slightest. He got the front foot down, and then he blasted it out of here. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Andrew Vaughn now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that misses. And now 3-0. Bybee. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Fastball for a strike. And now it's 3-2. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Here's Josh Rojas, and that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-0. Vaughn, the runner at first with two gone. Foul ball there. 2 outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Noel squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Cleveland, and getting the nod for the White Sox, Martin Perez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the 1st, and here is Stephen Kwan.
Left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Just missed. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
That's towards center. Robert moves under it. 2 down.
Batting third baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez. There's a strike.
0-1's the
2
count.
out, space is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. And here is Sosa to the plate. Bybee measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. And it's even up. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Slings to first, and a quick out, number 1. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
The designated hitter, Miguel
Next to hit, Miguel Vargas. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Inside,
ball 1.
just missed. That one hit to right. Noel under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8, shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
And now Brooks Baldwin. And that one
That's a ball.
cutting but missing down low. And there's a
2
ball.
balls, no strikes.
Next
Ball,
offering
that's
is
ball.
downstairs. And there's the automatic. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 1 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Perez back to work. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Lane.
Here comes Lane Thomas.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Man at first with one gone. Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. And ball one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
The changeup missing. Ball 2.
2-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags and goes to third.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. Jump throw. What a play. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the White Sox 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. Top half of the third inning. Here's Corey Lee. That's in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And that one wrapped foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. One out, base is empty. That's a strike.
0-2.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count 1-2. Lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Robert in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. But they're on top 1-0. Here in Cleveland, Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
And that one almost hit him. Got him swinging. Here's Brian Rocchio, a switch hitter batting right. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Late swing, fouled off.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
The shortstop takes the ball. Rocchio checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that is low for ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So the lineup flips over. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Up and in, 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground, 2 ball. Wide throw, and it gets away. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. And fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Tied up here in the early going. That's in there. And 1-1. Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. No hits, but an error and a walk lead to a run. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. Back here in Cleveland, on to the 4th. There's Benintendi to start it off. Benintendi needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Now the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the White Sox.
So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. He reached out a walk his first time. That's
Ball
too
1.
low. Ball 1. And that is out of play. Just
Ball 2.
missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Go ahead run on base. Now at the plate, Josh Rojas. Flied to right his first time. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. Vaughn leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Lenyn Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low. Ball 1.
1 ball,
Well,
2
he missed
strikes.
badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Got him looking. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Carlos Santana. That's in there. It's 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Pitch
1 ball,
misses,
2
and it's
strikes.
1-2. And
2
that
balls,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting.
Here's Lane Thomas now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fly ball to right. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting. Second
And here is Angel Martinez. He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled away. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Guardians. Right
So in now for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. He scores, and they have the lead. It's 2-1.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they add a pair. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. In for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Goes down looking. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Miguel Vargas. Bybee back to work. Vargas, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Baldwin went down on strikes his first time through. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
Outside.
Next pitch is outside.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. This one high in the air to left center. Kwan settles underneath it. And there's 2 away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Lee stands in now and watches strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. Guardians 4 and the White Sox 1. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's got a chance. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Manzardo now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. First sign of movement in the White Sox bullpen. Number 64 up and throwing. Number 71 warming up as well. Swing and a ground ball. In time to Vaughn. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And he grounds one back up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So 2 down, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 in this one. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's safe.
And he's back in safely. That's to third, and that chance handled. Whips it across. Third out. One left for the Guardians, but they lead it 4-1. Here in Cleveland. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Pitches in there. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So here's Robert now.
Jr.
All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park,
1-0.
and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
No strike.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Next offering upstairs. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one finds the zone. 3-1. Ripped on a line. Noel makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses. 1-0. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one misses, and the count is filled up. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Guardians 4 and the White Sox 1. Number 64 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. 1 for 2.
Lane Thomas.
He was late there. Strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Gilbert, the left-hander, up and throwing. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Angel Martinez. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's two
Now
down.
batting, right fielder, John Kenzie.
Now it's the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2. Breaking
One
ball
ball,
misses down
two
and
strikes.
away.
Two the count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground right side. Tosses to first.
Got him.
And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 6 full. Guardians 4 and the White Sox 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Andrew Vaughn.
The beauty of his
Nope.
skill set as a
Ball one.
pitcher is the breaking his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
Two and 0.
Check swing, called strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Noel calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Tanner Bybee done for the day. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
Now pitching
On the
for
mound now,
Guardians,
Hunter Gaddis. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Hunter Gaddis.
Stepping in, Lenny Sosa. And first offering is fouled off.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That misses.
Two
And that's
strikes.
ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And that
Nope,
one
that's
is
off the plate.
inside.
Ball 2.
cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox, and they trail it 4-1. Cam Boozer taking over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Cam Boozer.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. And a swing and a miss there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-1.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
And now the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed.
Down.
Now a blooper back behind short. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
1 out. Runner at second. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Ground ball to the right side. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Man at first. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. This one in the air. Vaughn makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there.
1-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Out to short, Baldwin. Slings it across, and the inning is over. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 6 and the White Sox 1. We go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Miguel Vargas. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tim Herron up and loosening in the pen. Sewald getting loose as well. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
And first offering is fouled off. Gaddis, in his 2nd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Martinez throws to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Corey Lee. And that one pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch downstairs. Full count, 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to the left. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down in order go the White Sox. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jordan Leisure.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's Lane Thomas, 1 for 3. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Long run, tracks it down. 1 up, 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Martinez batting with one down, takes a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder John Kenzie.
Stepping up for the Guardians, John Kenzie Noel. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Hey.
This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Naylor, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Noel leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's deep, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So, man aboard. Brian Rocchio digs in now. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Guardians 7 and the White Sox 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herron.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here's Mike Tauchman, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That one fouled off.
That's ball 2.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And now it's Luis Robert. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Movement in the bullpen. Eric Sabrowski appears to be getting loose. Right through there for a strike. The Guardians up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Now fly ball to right center. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Benintendi in the box now. No balls and a strike. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Heron is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.